Okay, so we're here with Kevin, and Kevin is going to speak about a few things, but the first segment we're going to do is in regards to an event he's putting together, and it's in regards to disclosure.
Yeah, the event is next month on the 17th. It's a Tuesday from 11 to 1, probably a little bit longer, so I have a lot of information to share. The title is Human Transformation in Full Disclosure. And what I'm doing here is I'm piecing together the importance of detoxing the physiology, keeping the physiology clean, nourishing the physiology properly in regards to how we're integrating the information of full disclosure and also ascension, which is the precession of the equinox. And so I've noticed through my own personal transformations, when I initiated a physical transformation, I immediately was initiated into an emotional, mental, and spiritual transformation as well. It just happened naturally after the physical transformation, because when you really clean the body and you nourish it properly, you're hardwired to be connected to source already. So it just kind of flows in through and everything just happens naturally. And so what I'm doing here is I'm sharing that importance and connecting everything, because nobody's actually talked about the importance of high vibrational diet, detoxing properly in regards to this type of information that's currently being released. I think it's one of the most important aspects, because if we just simply initiate a physical transformation on someone that doesn't necessarily believe in extraterrestrials or the secret space program, that their physiology will naturally prepare their mental body and their emotional body for that type of information. Because, I mean, we know the truth already innately inside of our physiology, inside of our mind and our spirit. And so if we remove the toxins, and toxins equal demons, we remove the demons from the physiology, and then we're pure, we're ready to channel that information. And I think we could really prepare a massive amount of people for this information. And so that's what I'm here to do, is to help people with this. And I have a phase-by-phase program that I have created. And so I'm going to be sharing that information in this webinar. And it is free. The webinar is free. And we'll be talking about what is disclosure, what is ascension, crimes against humanity, health crimes against humanity, advanced technology, advanced healing technologies, and we'll be talking about detoxing properly, nourishing properly, and I'll be sharing my program, and then I'll also be sharing my personal contact with people, so they can connect with me and I can connect with them, and we can get people started on this transformation process.
Fantastic. And when you touched up on toxins or demons, it was interesting because I actually wanted to mention that a lot of the times the anxieties we have and the discomforts we have are due to what we're eating. And we don't realize, because we're so used to it, we think we have anxiety disorder, but it's not. It's all these chemicals and different toxins that our body doesn't know what to do with. And so when we're trying to burn that off, it's causing all this anxiety.
Yes.
So yeah, that was interesting that you put it that way.
I mean, it's the easiest way to actually understand the chemicals and these additives and all of these things that are in our food, in our water, in the air, just everywhere, in our clothes, in our bedding, even in our wash products, our cosmetics. They're all contaminated. Every single one of them is contaminated. But the good thing is that there's alternatives to those things as well that aren't contaminated, that are pure, that can actually nourish your body while you're using them. And so we can make this switch. And so I'm going to kind of map it out for people in the webinar. Hey, these things are toxic. These things aren't. These are the things to switch to. And it's not an effortless process to do this, because people will experience flu-like symptoms when they're detoxing, which is important because flu-like symptoms equal the ridding of weak cells. The body is removing the weak cells, and promoting healthy, strong cells. And so that little flu-like symptom thing that you get from detoxing is actually an important aspect. And in my opinion, is something to be grateful for, because your body is really starting to get stronger. So you can really channel this type of information and source purely, because we need a massive amount of people to be awakened very quickly in order to have an effortless full disclosure process and ascension process as well.
Okay. That's awesome. Yes, and our bodies just detox so fast and rebuild cells so fast. So it doesn't mean that, you can't do it in a month or two. It happens very fast.
Yes.
Okay, great. So with all this said, where can we go to get this information or to sign up for your webinar?
In the webinar, I will be providing a huge list of sources that you and everyone else can go and research for themselves. I'm just here to present information. I am not certified in anything. I'm just taking information that is already out there and then sharing it to the people. And so sources will be shared. A great source right now is David Wolf. He is on top of it. He knows his stuff very well. And if you have an issue or you have a question, you just type in David Wolf, whatever, what, and it will come up, because he talks about everything. And that's just the perfect place to start, is with David Wolf and all of his information.
Great. And where can we sign up for your webinar? Is that something we go through Facebook or?
Well, I have a link. It's an eventbrite.com. I could share that with you.
I have that link. Maybe I could just copy and paste it beneath this video.
It'll work.
That would be the best thing to do. And then as time is going on, we're going to spread this video and also keep inviting our friends to this.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure you're going to keep doing more. So if you miss this one, it's okay, but just
It will be on replay, actually.
I'm sorry?
It will be on replay.
Okay, perfect.
You'll be able to watch it again. We've got 400 plus people signed up already, which is quite incredible.
Okay, great.
Really incredible response.
Awesome. Okay, so with all this said, is there anything else to add to this segment in regards to this event?
It's going to be life transforming. I can say that it's really connecting a lot of dots together, and I'm also putting me out there to connect with people, so I can really get people started and initiated into this process, because I've done it myself, I've done it with my family, I've done it with hundreds of people so far, and it's just been 100% success in that regard. And so I'm just sharing information, and I'm just happy to do so.
Thank you so much. So with all that said, I'm going to stop this one, and then we're going to start the next segment and go on to another topic.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.